anything.
Big pressure.
And we are live.
Wait, are we really?
Are we? Really?
Wait,
No, I don't buy it.
you said Colby was doing the honors.
Oh. Wait.
did.
So we're live?
Are we actually live right now?
Yes.
We're not. There's
Talk
no
to
way.
the
No, we're
people.
not.
This thing hasn't updated yet.
Are you?
Yeah, we are live.
Oh, we are live.
Oh, yeah, okay. How about that?
See, this is what I meant by the commercial thing.
I caught it. Yeah,
Oh.
okay, so you got to watch a
Skip the
commercial
ads.
at the beginning, and then you skip, and then you go to the live. Well, thanks for joining. We weren't sure if we were live or not, so I hope it's been an entertaining start.
Yeah, first of all, Colby, if you're going to do the honors, we need you to, give us something.
First person in the room, 00.
I will defend Colby.
Great to see you, Matt.
I don't know how obvious we could be by
I
saying
can't-
we're live.
But I thought Colby was
No.
going to say, and I
No.
can't see
I
her
was
from-
expecting, I don't know, like a signal or like a code word or something to know that
so
we
go
were gonna
live
be
is
live.
a little bit too.
Yeah, that's
too
not
vague.
obvious
That
enough.
could be
vague.
could be a number of things. How when you say we're live, how do I know you're talking about the live show we're about to start? Tim's.
Action.
Hacksaw.
Yeah, action. I want action
Sure.
next time.
Hacksaw
I'll do
Jim
that next
Thuggin.
time.
Poor Jim. Jim's like, what?
Yeah,
He's
just
tired
what?
of us. Welcome to the show. We're off to a great start. I don't feel good about it, but we just came back from Homestead.
Who are we?
Homestead. We're going to Homestead.
Who are we?
We just came back from Vegas. Andrew Curlin, Dalton Greco, Travis Rockhold,
Alex Timms and Colby.
Alex Timms, Colby Bass in the
the
studio.
controller.
Colby is switching the shots today, so if you punch into my close up right here, that's Colby doing that, and then she'll go to the wide, and that's Colby doing that there. And nobody cares.
No. Yeah.
What'd you all think of Vegas?
I mean, I watched some of it. I didn't get a chance to watch all of it, but it was interesting.
You know,
to
like
say the
that
least.
painting, that drawing of the horse, how it progressively gets worse?
Yeah.
That's
the
what the
head. The head is super detailed, and the back is just a line
It's
with
like one of those?
The first half of the race, I think, was the better part, and then as it progressively got on, the race got more boring.
Mm,
And then Seabell tried to make it interesting at the end, but
yeah.
it was. I voted yes as was it a good race, but it wasn't like, man, did you see that race? It was like, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a standard race. I don't think it was good or bad. I think it was just
And there's nothing wrong when you have a
race.
driver that has a great car and goes out there and does what Larson did.
I feel like Vegas Riley Herbst dominated the Xfinity race. It was kind of just full of dominating performances.
Yeah.
Holly asked for a shout out in the YouTube chat. So
Well,
hello,
Holly.
Holly.
shout out.
How are you doing?
Someone said Vegas was a solid 7.5 out of 10.
Okay, that's a good.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not a bad grade for watching that type of race.
I feel like it's a little high, but not by much.
Here's how I interpreted Vegas. A lot happened, but then at the same time, nothing happened. And here's what I mean about that. Like when I'm trying to come up with DBC topics, to spot on, spot off, debate topics, like a lot happened. Kyle Larson advanced. Christopher Bell almost didn't make it. But there wasn't anything super controversial,
Because Larson had an incredible save. We could have
Yeah.
lost
That was
it.
pretty nuts.
Bell
Bell
almost tracked him down.
Bell didn't do anything though when he got to his bumper. He could have. So there was some moments, but
I don't really know if Bell could have done. I mean, he could have completely cleaned him out, but I don't know if he could have moved him without putting Kyle Larson in a situation. What happened with him and Bubba last
also
year?
potentially putting himself in a bad spot.
That's
too.
what what I mean. I don't think that there was really. I know a lot of people were saying, "Man, Bell took it easy on him." I don't. I mean, he hit his bumper. If you watch the onboard, he hits him, tries to get him loose, just doesn't happen.
Bell also had to finish, like you're saying.
Yeah,
Like,
ran
if
out
he,
of-
if
ran
he
out of
wrecks,
space.
then it's all for nothing.
He needed 100 more feet. He needed the
An extra
finish
lap.
line to be like Talladega down the dog leg.
Do you think his sorry, I'm reading the YouTube chat and trying to think of what I'm saying at the same time. Someone commented on my laugh. I missed the comment, but they said I can't remember what it was. What the hell is that? Do you think Bell truly missed his best shot to get in because he was disappointed after the fact? But y'all gotta remember, he freaking won Martinsville last year at backs against the wall twice, and he advanced to the championship floor. So I think his run is far from done.
He's two back.
He's also
Yeah.
not a slouch at Homestead.
I know.
Like-
So maybe that's just one of those things where he gets out of the car and he's dejected. He's immediately thinking only about Vegas and doesn't really have a good idea of how capable he truly is
Probably.
at Homestead and at Martinsville. So Kyle asked how the next level interview went with the MMA fighter. Are we sharing who it was?
We've already
that's your
said
call.
the name.
No, we haven't said the name.
We
said it
literally
on
said it
last
on Dirty Mo
Dirty Mo
Live.
Live.
No.
last week.
Mike said it was with an MMA
No.
fighter, but he
No,
never
he-
said her name.
No,
The name came up.
her name
Came up?
was said.
All right. Misha Tate was awesome.
Yeah.
Mm.
She was fantastic. I think we're gonna start dropping that after the season, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
just
gonna
with
be,
all the chaos of the rest
Yeah,
of the
we're
year.
gonna let NASCAR play
Yeah.
out, and then the rest of
But
the off season will
what
be
a
some Misha
conversation.
Tate
I mean,
stuff.
she was like, the word we look for is like vulnerable.
Did you
If
let her
you're
punch
willing
you?
to truly go and be honest with yourself and give some good, insightful answers, that was one of the most insightful people I've ever interviewed. Like, she really knows herself well. She's very reflective. She's in a great spot in her career and in life where she can be. I mean, I listened to it and I'm like, damn, I could take some of her life lessons that she's learned. I'm going to apply it to myself. So it was some great stuff. Did I get choked at Double OS? No, I did not.
Why?
We didn't
Why
have time.
not? That should have been the first thing.
I know.
should have been the first thing. Anyway. we
Hey,
can
how's it going?
continue
Nice
the
to meet
interview
you.
now.
Can you choke me out?
Yeah, exactly.
No, but seriously, like, she was awesome. So I can't wait for that to drop. Someone, I'm behind on the YouTube chat. So I see everyone's comments coming in. The figure eight. Okay, I see it now from Dak. Have you heard of the World Figure Eight Championships at Indianapolis Speedrome in Indianapolis? I have not
I
heard
didn't
of
know
that.
the Indianapolis Speedrome was in Indianapolis.
I haven't
Couldn't have
heard of
guessed
the
that one.
figure eight. I don't really. What like series is that? I need to ask Dak that.
Is that the
question.
cars with like the wings in the middle of it? You know, they're like the modifieds. They have the big wing that just sticks up
I
in the
don't
middle
know.
of the.
And then
It's really weird
I
looking.
think figure eight racing is like you're on a team of 4 and 3 cars. Their only job is to wreck the others, and then like it's that lead car has to complete 4 laps, and basically like there's 1 guy on offense, 3 guys on defense. If that makes
We should
sense.
get a team.
Oh,
It's like
yeah,
Rocket League.
yeah. We can get some. Let's get a Dirty Mo figure eight team going.
I want to do the
Dibs.
24 hours of lemons.
Wait, I'm thinking that's a demolition derby, not figure eight racing.
I don't know what you're talking about at this point.
Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, but
24 hours of lemons looks cool too.
I would like to do that.
That
I
would
think,
be super
I think
fun.
that would be so much
Do that,
fun.
where
to
do they
just-
do that?
So there's an
All over the
organization
place.
that does it, and they go to like a bunch of different tracks.
Yeah.
I think one of them's Road Atlanta, VIR.
Yeah.
Um,
There's one in the Chicagoland area I went to once.
Whatever
and it
we're
was
saying,
super cool event.
Whatever saying Dak doesn't agree with. He said no.
Oh, we said
that was
something
probably
wrong.
me saying it was. The
Oh
shark
no,
fin car.
because and then I was describing a demolition
Oh, that
derby,
too.
not figure eight.
Ooh,
We're all
here's
over
an
the place.
idea.
Guys,
Dalton, can
just
you
so you
try
know-
to choke out Curlin?
Yes, let's do it.
HR is like literally right above
Yeah,
us
she's
right now.
she's
so
like
no.
right upstairs. She wouldn't be able to do that. Just so you know, I am a Celsius into the day. This is gonna be all over the place. Just me hosting it. I just hope you are ready for that. Okay,
Unbelievable.
I'm in one of those moods.
You're in one of those moods without any sort of energy change.
So just get ready. My attention span is gonna be really short today.
yeah,
So
yeah. Oh,
Um,
today it is not.
yeah, just today. I guess. Oh, in general, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, if someone comments something in the YouTube chat, it's gonna be hard for me to ignore it.
Yeah.
Basically, is what I'm saying. Let's get back to NASCAR before I get us back on track again.
You mean off track?
You want? Yeah, that's right. Where are we going from here? Kyle Larson. Like, does he have a significant leg up over the rest of the field? I mean, we have this conversation every year with the guy who wins the first race in the round of 8. He's got 2 extra weeks to prepare for the championship race. Like, where do you think Larson stands and stacks up just against himself at Phoenix? Like, we've seen him win a championship there. We've seen him lose a championship there. Like, is this looking like it's a Kyle Larson year? He's the guy to beat?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You think so?
He's got 2 weeks now where, yes, that team is they're going to be working on the car for Miami. They're going to be working on the car for Martinsville. But there can be 30 minutes one day where they're like, you know what? Let's go work on the Phoenix car. or there's some sim time where he can do like him and Cliff Daniels, his crew chief, can spend a little extra time on Phoenix. It's on Action Judgmental, I compared it to like college football. You have a cupcake, and then the next week you have like a big game coming up. You're gonna game plan for that cupcake, but you're gonna not give as much time to it, and that's what he's got now. And also mentally, for the next 2 weeks, he's not stressed.
Yeah. I think it's a matter of momentum, right? How big of a sport is NASCAR in terms of momentum?
Right.
And I think it's a big momentum game going into the championship race. So it's like, do you still emphasize Homestead and Martinsville just trying to build your mojo up into that Phoenix race? I guess where's the balance there?
What I'll say is I don't necessarily think that the advantage is as big as we think it is. They can work on the car a little bit more for sure, but Phoenix isn't really a track, in my opinion, and this car isn't really a car where you can kind of over-engineer it to. So, the sim thing is a great argument, but I feel like the car, not so much. One, because the short track package is nothing short of just crap right now. And two, it's kind of a crapshoot. Like we saw Chase Elliott was doing really well a couple years ago and gets cleaned out by Ross Chastain. So I don't think that it's just like this overwhelming advantage for him. And if he does take it a little bit easy, let's say someone like Martin Truex Jr. gets hot at Homestead and Martinsville and he goes into Phoenix, 10 feet tall. Did Kyle Larson, go too early? Was it too much? Like, do you want? I know that's
It's a fair,
crazy argument to make. Like, did he win too early? But
I don't really know how much momentum plays into it because, like, you look at last year going into Phoenix, I feel like the biggest storylines were Ross Chastain made that unbelievable move to advance his way in, and Christopher Bell once again won another race to advance into the championship race. Meanwhile, the eventual champion, Joey Logano, not to say he was kind of in the back half of the conversations leading that week, but he was not the biggest storyline going into the championship.
But what race of that round did he win?
Did he win a race last year in the round of 8? I can't remember if he did.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think he did.
So again,
No.
He won Vegas.
He won Vegas.
He won Vegas.
And that's my point.
Okay.
He won Vegas. Didn't have to worry.
So again, that plays into my point then. Is momentum more valuable or the extra time? Like Bell and Chastain had the momentum, but Logano had the extra time last year. And
But
Logano
I think the Chastain momentum was a different kind. It was he threw a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
And that's not
fine. Then Christopher Bell momentum.
Yeah, that's not the same as like
the Chastain thing was like the wild card winning on a Hail Mary, and they have to go play the 2007 New England Patriots.
Yes.
I'm sorry, he was just. I didn't really see there being a chance for Chastain
now
to win.
the area that you can't kind of relax on, and I don't think it will because Hendrick's pit crews are really good, but Kyle Larson's pit crew can't relax because they're in. Because if they have,
you got to stay
sharp. If you have one bad pit stop, it can linger, it can carry on. And the last thing they want to do is in Martinsville kind of be thinking, oh, we're on to Phoenix, and then you have a bad pit stop or two. And
on that same breath, how is Kyle Larson, the crew guys, the guys on the top of the pit box, any different than the members of the pit crew in terms of needing to stay sharp?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think it's Cliff Daniels. I think he just stays. He is just just stays sharp.
I think pressure's off. You can dive into Phoenix, but try and go win these next two.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the pressure is what, they say, pressure is what builds, diamonds and greatness.
But is it almost good to feel comfortable for the next 2 weeks and then return back to the ultimate pressure?
Because it allows them in race this weekend to make decisions where they're not worried that, I think Martin Truex and James Small, James Small pressed last week because I think he was nervous, and Cliff Daniels can make decisions not worrying that if it backfires.
Kyle Larson is a generational talent. He's the best driver in the world to hold a steering wheel right now.
That's what Martha in Miami just said.
I will stand by that. But what I will say is I'm not afraid of the dog that's already been fed. I'm afraid of the dog that still needs to eat. So
Yeah.
like,
So Denny
Yeah.
Hamlin is who you're afraid of right
So
now.
and then that goes to someone in the. I want to go to Denny Hamlin next. Sorry, I
That's
didn't
a-
mean to
that's
cut
a-
you
no,
off.
no, no,
but
that's a-
that was your point.
That's a hell of a saying.
I like
just
that.
came up with it.
I was-
You just
I-
no way.
I
You
swear.
just came up with it.
I
Can you
swear.
research if that's a saying,
Damn,
people?
that's impressive.
But if not, I will. That was.
tell you what,
so the
this is what
saying.
my mind
What
does
was
all
the
day
saying?
long.
What was the saying?
I'm not afraid of the dog that's already been fed. I'm afraid of the dog that's yet to eat.
Okay.
Man, that's.
Damn.
Put on a shirt.
I'm gonna get that embroidered on a pillow.
Get that tattooed.
Yeah, like crocheted with a little like thing.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
grandma made
Yeah.
that. It's like, what the-
Like, my God,
Mm.
she's kind of dark.
Oh, double O brings up a good point. Atlanta Braves had a little break. and
Exactly. Like that's a great
It's always,
point.
It's always rest.
I mean,
versus
hell,
rest.
like Truex has been comfortable.
He
this
hasn't
whole
been.
time.
No, he has not been comfortable.
Well, I'm saying like Truex has had the biggest. He's had the first round bye, the second round bye, but like he's been struggling this whole time. Not to say that winning the regular season championship was a curse, because it's obviously helped him, but can you afford to be too comfortable in the playoffs? Righteous Minds Comedy asks, is Travis going to be disappointed when Denny doesn't make it into the championship race?
Who said this?
Righteous Minds Comedy.
Hey, Righteous. He's gonna get in and win. So zip it.
So let's talk about Denny. I mean, right now he's +2, but I love his Homestead stats. I feel like he's super solid at Martinsville. Like Vegas wasn't his best showing, but everyone still finished within the top 11.
He also said going into it, Vegas is like his Kansas 2.0. It takes him time to get in, and that's kind of what happened. And he probably should have finished a little higher, but some bad restarts, and they made a change at the end with the car. He still got, 10th, and
The thing that's so
he had the lead
interesting-
at one point, and then he got a caution, and it just.
And Dale Jr. made a great point about this in the post-race show, is you have to be more than perfect to make it to the championship four. Like, the field is just too damn good. I mean, we mentioned it even on DBC. Like, you can run in the top 10 both stages, have a top 10 finish, and lose ground on your competitors because other guys are finishing the top 5 in both stages, winning the race. Like, it is that tight right now. And I feel like Denny, like William Byron, Tyler Reddick, guys who had good runs at Vegas relative to the rest of the field, relative to what you would say a good run is, getting out of the car, talking to media, and being disappointed for the first time, I think, all playoffs. I saw William Byron give an interview where I saw he was vulnerable. So I think it's interesting. It speaks to how tight this playoff field is right now, but you feel good about Denny Hamlin, I guess, is where I'm all coming around.
I got no worries about him. He seemed calm, and so
yeah, Denny does. He's like walking with a little bit of swagger right now,
Yeah.
which I love.
Martha said that.
She's just taking all my
Wait,
words.
she
No,
literally
I
just said that.
swear I did not
Denny got
read
that
I bet you
swagger.
Martha had the dog
Never
saying
count him
too.
out.
She probably did.
Oh,
she
yeah, she
texted
absolutely
it to
did.
me. I was
No,
like,
but,
"Thanks,
Martha.
Martha, I want to know, is Martha going to the
what's funny is
Homestead
I'm
race?
from Miami too. So
Oh,
like Martha,
okay.
I guess it's just a Miami connection.
I miss going to Miami.
But no,
I
I
freaking
mean,
love that
he
track.
finished 10th. I'd say it was probably a disappointing finish, but I think he's fine. Like, he knows, like,
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think Denny's. I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to say anything because I'm superstitious in a way, but like I don't think Denny necessarily has much to worry about.
say he's gonna suck, because isn't that how it works for you? If you say
yeah,
they suck,
Denny's
they win?
gonna finish 14th in both races.
I
coming
don't
up.
think a driver wants you to pick them for
I know.
our
Yeah, I
30 Mo
know.
live picks though. 'Cause you have not had a good go.
I have not. No, I had a
give
guy
you $1
finish
to not-
34th. Another guy finished 19th. It
I'll
was
give you
just
$1 to
miserable.
not pick Denny.
I'm not going to pick Denny, but the thing of it is he's very good at Homestead. He's got multiple Martinsville clocks at his house. I mean, I'm not worried if I'm Denny, I'm confident going into Homestead and Martinsville, and I'm really thinking about Phoenix, man, because I don't know what it's going to look like there. And I mean, you've got to outperform. The one thing I will say about Kyle Larson, to kind of go back on what I'm saying, is he is consistent. Like I know this year he hasn't necessarily been, but when it comes to these like clutch moments where he has to perform, he typically does. He doesn't stray far from the top 5 or so.
Double O brought up a good point. Truex is rooting for rain on Sunday, so they race on Monday.
Well, you know why they call it Martinsville.
Yeah.
You know?
Martin Monday.
Yeah. Martin on Monday.
You know, Miami's beautiful. it reminds me of like a Hawaii type vibe that we're getting. Did you know that laughing too loudly in Hawaii is illegal? They only allow a low ha.
You're such an idiot.
Have you been to Hawaii?
No, I haven't.
This whole time I'm like, what's the joke? Because
That was
I knew it
Holly's
was
joke.
coming.
because
That
they
was
don't
Holly's
give off
joke.
the same vibes.
I knew it was coming.
Damn.
It's
It's these forced.
I know.
I'm just not good.
All day long
reading
upstairs,
jokes.
You crack me up.
Gosh,
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
So
it's
who-
ridiculous.
You got to do some of your own material, like the joke you did in Vegas, your opener or whatever was
Oh,
hilarious.
coming out.
can't
Yeah.
repeat it.
Can't repeat it.
Yeah.
You didn't buy a ticket.
Not because it was uncensored or whatever.
So
but,
who is nervous?
I
I mean,
Everybody.
think if everybody but Kyle Larson.
Yeah.
seriously, I mean, like +9 is nowhere to be safe.
Especially
It's
with
almost
stage
like,
points.
I almost feel like the
That's
guys
a bad
that,
pit stop.
The guys that aren't necessarily nervous are like Blaney, even though Blaney's -17, but like Busher,
Yeah, because you're just
I
throwing it
feel
all.
like is just gonna be.
You know where you stand.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with Busher. He didn't get stage points, and that's where you really can just dig your hole.
Can't break Greco.
Nope.
Here's the thing, though.
No one
I've
has yet.
been breaking Greco all damn day.
It's not breaking him if he's.
I want to break you
Don't.
in half.
No. HR, she's upstairs.
Yeah.
But I mean, Blaney could have been in a win or go home mode.
That's what I mean. That's the thing is you don't have to think about, oh, am I gonna? No, you're going for
Blaney went
win.
from 17 back to 56 back
back
to
back.
17.
Yeah. Which what the hell was that all about? Did anybody ever actually figure that out?
So it was something with the templates.
Oh, thanks, John Madden.
I mean, I understand, but like, how does it
How
get
did the
messed up for
template-
one guy? And
did-
then there's this whole like,
I don't know.
oh, the shock is too.
But you
And
know what?
also another
Props are
thing.
Others.
Props to NASCAR for making
I'm
the
with you.
ultimate right call.
I'm with you, but
you know,
me, I'm salty because on Monday I plan all my content around
Oh,
the
yeah.
biggest thing, the biggest storyline from Sunday. Ryan Blaney gets DQ'd. I put out all of our content that's like, oh, this is big, blah blah blah, and literally 5 minutes later, NASCAR comes out and is like, never mind, no, we messed up. I'm like, son of a gun.
Bozy on Twitter did do a good explanation, but I didn't understand. It was too much detail for me.
Well, one of the things that I was kind of, I guess I would say, annoyed by a little bit by Denny's podcast when I was listening to is
Watch
when
yourself.
you guys were asking him, well, what does that do? And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, you don't know what a shock
No, but he was
does
talking about.
to, I don't know. Like, I feel like
Leave him alone.
I
Tim
feel like
didn't
it-
even flinch.
I feel like it could be pretty easy to explain. I mean, maybe, and you know, I would like to hear it from him. If a shock is lower, does it, cut more air out from the top? Like what? Like, to explain it in that way.
That's what I was trying to figure
This is
out.
ridiculous. You guys are just like school children.
But you know the best part about Blaney winning or being reinstated? Another victory for me, boys.
yeah, should we get to that? Should we get to there's Righteous
Hey,
Minds
Righteous.
comedy.
I love
All
Norm
right,
Macdonald.
hey, Righteous. Who do you think your four are that are gonna make it in then? If
it's
Denny's
not
not
Danny.
making it in,
Yeah.
let's see what you got.
Should we get to our DBC style picks
Yep.
going into Homestead? Who do y'all have winning Homestead? I feel like it's between two guys.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
But I want to hear in the chat
Who
who's
do
your
you
pick?
think is going to take the checkered flag?
Yeah, and you
at
can maybe help
Homestead?
us out. So just to recap, last week Dalton picked Tyler Reddick, who finished 8th.
It's my best finish yet.
Yes,
and I still
you
finished
finished
last.
third out of all of us.
done.
Yeah.
I
freaking
picked William
unbelievable.
Byron, who finished 7th, and Travis won that week by picking Ryan Blaney, who finished 6th. So 6th, 7th, 8th. We were all there
Winner,
together.
winner,
So,
Blaney.
that
We
means
got
Dalton,
Byron,
you,
Larson, Truex. Means I get to pick first, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you get to pick first.
Larson. Keep it going. I want to see.
Damn.
Because I'm not 100% sure yet.
Really?
No, I'm 100% sure.
Okay. So
Reddick or Larson, T-Rex roar.
and Dalton, just for
Okay.
just for people paying attention at home, we do it DBC pick style. So like, once you pick a driver, you cannot pick them again. So you cannot pick Blaney, Busher, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Keselowski, and Tyler Reddick.
So I'm realizing now that I saved too much. I have plenty of gas to finish.
Now, for the record, Curlin,
Well, let's see if you can.
before he picks, we each have nailed one correct. If
Winners,
yes,
right?
one winner.
I picked Tyler Reddick to win Kansas, and you picked William Byron to win Texas.
Now,
Well,
We got a commercial.
we got a
This
commercial
is
coming
perfect.
up on our But for the record, we each have one right. If Dalton were to nail the next two, he's in the lead. I think the points are a tiebreaker. The person with the most accurate wins should be the winner.
I mean, there's an argument there that if I pick the first place finisher in the next,
If he nails the next
3
two
or
three,
2,
he should be the winner.
right?
As much as I hate to say it.
We'll see. So I think I saved a little bit too much because I've got some heavy hitters.
Ooh, I'll trade you.
So I've got
I will
just
give
going
you
down the
Ty
list.
Dillon if you give
I feel like you have an obvious pick here.
going down the list of people I haven't picked yet, just from the top: Larson, Byron, Truex, Denny, Bell, and that's
Yeah,
it. So
you've
the
got a
top
lot of-
5. So I've
a
got
lot
a
of
lot
good
of
guys.
weapons with 3 races left. But I think it is just a asinine move to pick anyone other than Kyle
There
Larson
you go.
at Homestead.
I mean,
So the number 5 car will be
so
in
picking
victory
Kyle
lane.
Larson.
Andrew saying Larsick, Reddick, Bell, and Blaney.
So I
Well,
cannot.
that would be. I mean, 3 of those guys are below the cut line
wow,
right now.
it's gonna be interesting. And one guy's already advanced. So basically, we're gonna flip the cut line. All the guys in right now are gonna be out.
That means we had some amazing
Bell,
races.
Byron, Reddick is what Righteous Minds Comedy said is his champ 4.
Okay.
Plus, obviously, Kyle Larson. Going to Miami, I cannot pick Larson or Tyler Reddick, which means I've got to go kind of to the drawing board. But I love my pick. I'm going with Denny Hamlin this week. 18 starts, 3 poles, 3 wins, an average finish of 9.8, which is the second best among the top 8 playoff drivers. Give me Denny. I feel really good about that.
I would have picked Justin Haley, but he's still not on my list.
Yeah, he's not on your list.
And
You didn't want to pick
I was
Toaster Oven?
going to go for Toaster Oven, but you know what? I didn't want to get burnt.
Hey, yeah, and
Come on. That was come on. You can't just blow right by that.
I'm not laughing at your jokes if you're not
That
laughing
was
at mine.
good though.
I didn't pick the toaster oven because I didn't want to get burnt.
Nice.
Yeah, whatever. Freaking
You like toast?
yeah.
Nice.
No, I'm lactose intolerant.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was awful.
Uh,
All right.
So I'm down to Busher, Hamlin, and Larson.
Well, I guess you can't
don't-
pick Larson or Hamlin.
You should have known if something
could pick
popped
someone
up in the
else.
YouTube chat. I tune out and I read it.
Yeah.
Okay? So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think
by the way, he laughed at that, everybody.
Yeah.
Got him. I got him.
I could pick someone
I'm
else.
throwing this away.
I don't need to pick someone that's in the playoffs though.
No, you
no, no, you don't.
Um,
yeah, go ahead. I'm not going to say anything. Oh, wait. Never mind. Because you can't pick Larson or Reddick.
wait, but how do
Yeah.
I only have 3 left? Did you guys pick? Did you pick some?
I picked Elliott, Chase Elliott, and I picked Keselowski and Busch at the beginning.
You picked Elliott's where the you have an extra one at. I think we'll just do it, Chris Buescher.
Well, don't say it like
Chris
that.
Busch? Wow.
I don't think he's gonna win, but I can't pick Denny. I can't pick Kyle, and I think it's gonna be a playoff.
What
drive.
about like Ty Gibbs
Yeah,
or-
I'll let you pick Toaster Oven if you want.
or I don't know, someone else who's Harvick?
No, Harvick's not.
Harvick's not a bad pick there.
Yeah,
Better than Busher, I think.
I-
I don't know.
Keselowski.
But I
Watch.
think- no, but
Buscher's gonna
Eric
finish the best
Jones.
out
But
of
here's the thing:
everybody.
is Keselowski's gonna help Buescher.
Kyle Busch. Wait, do you have Truex? You don't have Truex. I was
No.
gonna say Truex would be a good pick.
Alex Bowman.
Bart said I just jinxed my Iron Man this weekend by picking Denny Hamlin.
Why?
I don't know.
How'd that jinx your Iron Man?
I don't know. Just bad
That
luck,
makes zero
bad
sense.
pick.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with picking Denny Hamlin. Watch, he's gonna win. He'll win
Chris
Martinsville.
Buescher, the pusher. But he was pushed to
Has
anyway.
anyone gotten a stick of deodorant
Chris
for the
Buescher.
big stink yet?
The Big Stink. You remember that?
No. What is that?
There was a comment from the Big Stink one time.
Oh, yeah, like a few weeks ago or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big stink.
Yeah, I don't,
All right.
I don't like my pick at all,
I feel pretty good
and I can't change it.
for once. I think thank you, Johnny Frisbee.
Wait, he just said Dalton
Yeah.
with no other.
Yeah, look at the
comment.
comment.
Yeah,
above
who do you think has the best pick?
I thought he
For
was
someone
saying,
that reads the YouTube chat,
it. Unbelievable.
I thought he was saying you were the big
Larson.
stink.
Hamlin wins the rest of the races this year.
who says that?
That's a lot.
Who said that? I want to applaud them.
JGR for life.
Yeah, no crap. Martin Truex is good at Homestead and Alex Bowman. Yeah.
So
Truex is good at Homestead as
you
well.
have Hamlin still left, right?
Uh huh.
You have Larson still left.
I don't have Larson.
Ooh, so I have Larson and Hamlin left.
Mm-hmm.
I have Denny, Truex, William Byron, and
I'll be
Christopher
honest.
Bell.
Like after now getting rid of Denny Hamlin, I feel like I know who my Martinsville pick would be looking at my list. But then for Phoenix, I don't know.
Denny Hamlin's gonna be mine.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
What if I finish behind you at Martinsville and take Denny for Phoenix?
Then I have Larson.
Something to think
Andrew,
about.
get some glasses. Listen, the TV is really far away.
It's not.
So I have to if you see me really trying to read and squint, and I guess I'm not looking. I'm not pointing at any camera. I'm pointing at the TV, which is right there. It's kind of far away.
I mean,
I feel like I
just
can make out most of what I do. Probably need glasses though. Actually,
I
so
can
why am
read
I
it
even
just
trying to defend myself?
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, Mondays. Huh. Let's go.
So stupid.
Got him. I
No,
got
that does
him.
not count.
It's
He-
so
He
stupid.
freaking laughed. How does that?
Yeah.
How does that not count?
I
You're broken, man.
I'm not,
You're so broken.
how'd you know? Ah, I got you.
All right. Well, it's not a game. It's not like you're trying to get me. I'm just trying to get you. I hope you don't feel safe at work. Is basically what I'm.
I
The
don't.
point I'm
Never.
trying to make.
I never do. Every day I just walk in like, what the hell is going to happen today?
imagine working in the room with him.
Yeah. Well,
What else we got? Anything?
we
think
can
that's
talk
about
about
it.
some of the shows that came out.
We had some shows come out.
Is it Regan or Reagan Smith?
Regan.
Okay, I've heard people pronounce it different ways.
You know what? I should have looked at the model before I made my predictions. I screwed up.
That's too late.
It's not too late.
Ronald
Regan-
Regan Smith.
Ronald Reagan. Yeah. They should, him and Kyle Busch should run for president. It'd be Regan Bush.
Yeah. Regan.
Regan Bush.
Anyways, yeah.
That's not who did that.
Most of these picks I couldn't
was
make
it?
anyway.
Richard
Oh,
Nixon
that
did
was-
that. Regan.
Yeah, I
Oh
can say
my
for anybody
gosh.
now. I can just say it for any. Martin Van Buren.
Yeah. Millard Fillmore.
Millard
Yeah.
Fillmore.
Oh my gosh. I can't stand this guy.
Uh,
Yeah, Regan was on DBC.
he was.
How was that?
He was awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he replaced Brett, which is even better. No, no, it was good to have him. I love.
Wait, was Brett really on the pod or not?
Brett
No, he
was
wasn't.
Not.
Okay.
Brett was not.
Shows I didn't listen.
But I love when you can get some of these guys that are mostly just reporters. Like Regan Smith is a pit reporter. Most of the time you hear his voice, he is sharing the facts and that's it.
Yep.
Kind of same with Bob Pockris.
Right.
So when you can have him on a show like DBC and hear their opinions,
Yeah.
I love getting their insight, and he did a great job just, jumping right in, and it was good to hear his thoughts on the sport in general, the race at Vegas, so I enjoyed having him on.
Yeah. And, listen to Denny. Denny was great.
We got an explanation on why he wore a fire suit to Travis Scott concert.
I got to say, that was pretty cool.
Like, if you were to look at him, you're like, dang, he's probably a NASCAR driver. Like, he's wearing a freaking fire suit.
Oh,
and
if I
it's
saw
like,
someone wearing a fire suit, I'd be like, no way that guy's a NASCAR driver.
Yeah.
No way.
Really?
Like, no one would do that. And
Because
then,
you're like, why would a driver be wearing a fire suit?
I don't know. I feel like you kind of forget that they would wear normal clothes. And then,
What?
like, I don't know. It would make sense. It would be fitting to see Denny wearing
You
a fire
forget
suit.
that
'cause you're like,
drivers wear actual clothes?
I don't know, because, like, most of the time, you see a driver in their fire suit at the track. Like, that's most of the time. You see pictures of them. You see videos of them. So it's like Denny Hamlin wearing a fire suit, no matter where he is. You're like, oh, yeah, that makes him super recognizable.
Yeah.
It's a NASCAR driver right there.
I thought it was really cool. I have made the motion, and I've shared it with people within our doors.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
No.
Don't say it.
No, not that thing. The other thing. The other thing that I want Denny to do.
I have no idea either
Save it
thing
all. Don't-
that you're talking
All right,
about.
fine. I'll
Don't-
save it. I've got
What?
big ideas
Yeah,
for Denny.
I know. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh,
And I
know
want
what you're
him
talking
to
about.
do these things. I'm just saying. I
That
have
was
big
very-
ideas.
That was very very good thought
Yeah.
you put together there.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Anyways.
Dirty Modo tomorrow.
Dirty Modo tomorrow. Speed Street will be coming out later. Dale is back. He's
Dale's
been gone for
so
2
back.
weeks. That helps me because all my social numbers look better whenever
Nice.
Dale's on our stuff. So
Johnny Morris this week.
and
Johnny
Johnny
Morris?
Morris, man, I got to talk with him for a little bit while he was waiting.
Yeah, I saw y'all were walking around the
Dude,
shop with him before
he
he
is
came in.
just the nicest guy.
That's cool.
It was so cool, man. Like
Nicer than me?
just to think. Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's
Dude.
not hard.
It's there. Anybody could
Double
walk
O
in here.
in
would
the
be
chat is
nicer
way
than you.
nicer than you. Martha in Miami is way nicer
Yep.
than you. Like, yeah,
Jeff Gordon's nicer than you.
yeah. I guess when I say that though, I'm not saying that Double O and Martha in Miami are mean. I guess that's maybe
Yeah,
what
you
it
kinda
sounded.
are
I'm
giving that
not
off.
saying that. I'm just saying Travis is a bad person.
But
That's
no,
what I'm trying to get at.
Johnny.
You're
No, he's not.
all right. I'll just be quiet because you're trying to actually
Yes.
make a point here.
Johnny Morris is cool because, and the clip's out right now. I just posted it before we went live, but he started his store as one shelf in his dad's liquor store in Missouri. So it was one shelf of bait and tackle, and he's grown into this huge.
Really?
Yes.
Does Bass Pro,
Very
are they
cool.
the one that have the pyramid in
Yes.
Memphis?
Yes.
It's,
Yeah.
so
It's got
good.
an aquarium inside of it. You can stay there. Like there's multiple resorts. He's turned this like sporting goods store into a like lifestyle.
Could you imagine you go to Memphis? You're like, where are you staying? Oh, I'm staying at the Bass Pro Shops.
at the pyramid? It's
Yeah,
in Missouri. It's not.
What?
I thought
it was in Memphis.
Mm-mm. I think
Memphis,
it's in
Tennessee.
Missouri.
The pyramid's in Memphis.
It's in
Tennessee.
Memphis.
Oh.
His headquarters is in Missouri.
Yeah, he's,
Travis is
Springfield,
right
that's
again.
Springfield, Missouri is the
Double
headquarters.
That's right.
The flagship stores in Springfield. Yeah.
I'm getting him confused. But yes, the pyramid is in Memphis. It's where the Grizzlies used to play, I think.
Yeah, their first season in Memphis, they played there.
Yeah.
First or second, yeah.
I'm listening to Alex. I'm not listening to you.
They still play in Memphis. What are you talking about?
They don't play at the pyramid anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Bass Pro Shops in there.
The one in Missouri. There's yeah.
Wait, are we talking about the pyramid in Vegas?
I think it's like the 4th biggest pyramid in the world or something like that.
Hey, speaking of Vegas, even though no one brought it up but me, did you know that's home of the original Eiffel Tower?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Stop.
Tim's just looking at me so annoyed.
I can't. Yeah.
So annoyed.
You're just spreading false information.
Look at Travis.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, man. I'm just going to start bringing up things out of, like, completely unprompted and saying, hey, speaking of,
Yeah.
and just, like, no one mentioned it.
You pretty much do that already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you're
just
right.
how you live your life.
Guys, like I said.
Are you ready
you
for your-
gotta, you gotta
I was going to ask him.
You got to buckle up.
Are you
'cause
ready for your
I'm
triathlon?
Celsius in. Yeah, I'm ready.
When is it?
It's on Saturday.
So what's that like? First of all, what motivates you to do that? Because like I go for like a 2-mile run and I'm basically crawling back to my house.
I was icing my knees after playing pickleball.
Like, if
last
you
night.
want a legitimate answer,
yeah, of course.
um,
No, I want your fake answer.
like, I was always a short distance runner. Like, I was a sprinter in high school. I didn't run anything further than a quarter mile, 400. And then when COVID hit, I had nothing to do but run, and it was just kind of cool seeing how far I could push my endurance. So it started with half marathon, and then
Started with half marathon.
well,
well,
not a
like-
5K.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
well,
like,
I mean, like, I don't know. I would not sign up for a 5 or a 10K unless it's a like Thanksgiving type of
what?
event.
People
The
that,
shortest event I will sign up for is a half marathon.
people that run 5Ks on Thanksgiving need to be banned.
But it started.
I'd like to do that.
Oh man, it's kind of
I
fun.
want to do that.
No!
You run it before.
Dude.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
You wake up hungover, you get some breakfast, and then
Now
you start
here's
drinking.
the only thing.
You know,
No
that's
5Ks on holidays.
You know, that's
So
the best
I-
way to get over hangovers to run.
that's
so I will
fall.
say
No,
this,
it's
Travis.
100%
I will
true.
say this. I signed up for a 10K last Thanksgiving, and all my buddies, like this is the first year we're all 21, like we can all go out to the bars, and I did unfortunately have to leave early because I had a 10K the next day. So I will not be doing that
Yeah,
this
just
year. So
how
I
about
get
how about
that.
you stay late and then do a 5K?
No, you don't.
not
Oh
as
my
bad.
God,
5Ks
guys,
are
we
really in the
can't.
Yeah, I could do a 5K in my sleep.
I'm just saying.
I could
saying
not
you
do
can't.
5K right now.
We just
I'm
need
not
to
in
be
shape for
banned.
it.
We don't need to be
Yeah.
going out for a run on Thanksgiving morning. That's
Why? What else are you gonna do?
wake up and start cooking,
I mean,
drink,
typically
hang out with
the
family and friends.
matriarch
Hey,
of my
the
family
5K,
cooks.
the 5Ks early in the day, you're gonna be back by 10.
That's what I'm saying. You
AM.
start at like 7 a.m.
Are you gonna be awake?
Start at 7 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What?
what if they had beer
Tim's
there?
help me out here.
They serve beer afterwards.
Wednesday
At a
night
lot of 'em.
before Thanksgiving is the biggest drinking.
Yeah, it's like-
holiday
it's
of
It's called
the year.
Blackout
Drinksgiving.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
No, it's
So
Drinksgiving.
there's no way
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
running a 5K.
Oh,
at
ours is
7
called
a.m.
Blackout Wednesday.
I mean, it's
my
called a
hometown.
bunch of different
Yeah,
things. I
so-
call it Drinksgiving.
I'm not.
So I have not participated in that, and I will tell you one thing right now. Like, training for this half Ironman this year has been
Oh,
way
it's a
more.
half?
It's a 70.3.
It's not even a full?
I'm not doing
Oh,
140.6
you
yet.
sissy.
Yeah, thanks.
I never saw
half.
Iron Man.
Oh
1.
man, I'm half proud. By the way, if you've never seen Iron Man, what's cool is I'm running an Iron Man race in the town that they filmed Iron Man.
I have seen Iron
It's
Man.
in
They filmed it
it's
in Wilmington. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. So that'll be cool. Where was I going with that? I can't.
Why you got
Oh,
started in this craziness?
Well, first of all, I cannot wait to let go and just not care about working out, what I eat. Like, that's going to be so nice.
How does it feel crossing the finish line?
I will say this. Like
Like, is it
last year,
relief?
Yeah, it's
Accomplishment, like confidence?
accomplishment. Like last year, I had a foot injury that, like, I could barely run, walk for a handful of months. It was very emotional crossing the finish line. And even though I've faced less adversity this time around, I think I'll get emotional again at the end.
So,
Like, it's just like such a long day, like so much time you put into it.
Yeah.
Like, it's
should feel
the
proud.
culmination of all
so
that.
no music during this. Like, like
No.
on your bike
No
and
music?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude.
So
Anywhere.
on your bike and run, what are you like?
do you sing to yourself? I would sing to myself.
Honestly, like what are you thinking? What are you doing?
Well, on the bike this year is going to be pretty quiet. So it's just going to be kind of me thinking about I'm just thinking about how I'm doing.
Just
Really.
like, all right, do I need to get some
Like,
gels or
just
fluids
monitoring fuel. Like, I'm going to be, I think it's every 5 miles I have to take.
make sure you have the right fuel
It's
going
every 5 miles I have to eat something.
Got him.
That was good. That was
What?
good.
I missed it. What do
He
you
said,
say?
make sure you put the right fuel in.
Yeah, not diesel fuel.
Diesel.
Yeah. Every 5 miles, I got to eat something. I think it's drink something every 10 miles. But the run, here's what's so cool about it. Like, once you get to the run, the energy of the crowd and the environment, people are riddled throughout the entire course. Like, that brings you home.
Do
It
you
really does.
have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. From how much water I'll drink, I'll probably go to the bathroom, like, right before the run. Or last year I did it during the
Did you
bike.
just do it during? Yeah.
No, I
Well, you-
did
they-
it. I did
you
it.
pull
I
over.
did
Like,
a
they have
I did a
porta
minute.
potties.
I did a minute pit stop.
Why not just go?
I'm not
Gas
pissing
and
in
go?
my suit.
Why?
I'm
It's how you chafe, man.
Yeah,
no,
dude.
you can't do that. No
avoid
way.
the chafe. You don't want to chafe on this race.
You got to get your pit stop numbers up faster.
Yeah.
Faith asked, "What is the name?" I guess for everyone joining, I'm Andrew, Dalton Greco, Travis Rockhold.
Isn't this a racing chat? He's doing a race on Saturday, so
Boom.
it is racing.
Yeah, but I'm
Um,
excited. It's gonna be an early day though.
Yeah.
I think it's 4
How
o'clock.
much weight
4
will you
o'clock wake
lose
up.
during this?
I don't know if I'll lose a whole lot of weight. Hopefully, I'll be able to keep all the water I sweat out. I'll be able to put that back in.
Does he drink more fluids than I do on Saturday?
No shot.
I don't think so. Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Travis is
Anyways.
going to be focusing on a different
I
type
got a
of fuel.
football game at noon. Big one. High State, Penn State.
All right. Well, that's been.
Yeah, now we're officially off of racing. Lee just commented nonsense.
All right, Lee.
Yeah.
Well,
If you want nonsense,
Oh, wait,
look
hold
no
on.
further than Dalton Greco.
Hey.
Bart Smith has some advice for you.
Who? What?
Bart Smith.
He just said, oh, I'm reading the wrong one. What was Bart's? Michael Scott advice, carb up right before the race. Yeah, I'm going to be eating fettuccine Alfredo
by
at the start
pound.
line.
By the
At
pound.
the start line. Like, the swim's about to start. Like, damn, this dude's crushing pasta right now.
Is this for the Meredith Palmer Foundation?
Yes.
Rabies.
Against rabies. That's what I'll be thinking about. I'll be thinking about how many people a year are affected by rabies during the race.
6.
6. Anyways,
man.
yeah. But if you guys are interested in tracking me, you can download the Ironman app, click on the Wilmington race, search my name, Andrew Kurland, and you'll be able to get notifications every stop.
They
I
put like
make
a
along the way.
ankle bracelet on you?
Yep. No, legit. Like, they put in exactly what you said. They put an ankle
I wasn't
bracelet
sure if it
on
was wristband or a
No,
chip.
it's-
but
yeah,
like,
it's a chip that you put around your ankle.
cool. I appreciate it. I'm not going
Yeah,
to.
don't. Yeah, I actually would
But
rather you know
I'd ra-
not know my whereabouts on Saturday.
No, actually,
here's
I can't wait to
here's
hear
a good
about it.
question. If the entire Dirty Mo crew was entered into a micro sprint race at Millbridge, who would win?
Legitimately, probably Tiff.
Does
a
Dale
legitimate-
count?
Oh, if Dale counts, well,
I would
Yeah,
still
Dale.
probably
I thought we were
say
talking about.
Tiff.
Yeah, Tiff, 100%.
but Tiff kind of grew up in that.
yeah.
Yeah, it would be Tiff.
Yeah.
Between the three of us, it's me
Yeah.
all day long.
I've seen you in your car.
Yeah, I rip it around town. It's a lot of fun. As long as she runs, it's fun. So, all right.
Thank you, Faith, for the nice words. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Well, why don't we
I'm going to text
Let's
you
end
a
it before
bunch
one of us
on
gets
Friday night.
fired.
why don't we do some work?
You're gonna text me a bunch on Friday.
Yeah.
Text me at like 11 p.m. Like,
Yeah.
you still up?
1 a.m.
Wake up.
Wake you up.
Yeah. I mean, I'll see you at 4 a.m. So.
I'm not going.
By the way, I just saw Dale's Homestead car go by.
Oh, it looks cool.
He's racing this weekend. I'm so excited.
That's right.
So good luck, Dale. And yeah, we will see y'all next
Sweet.
time.
Awesome. Thanks for tuning in.
I hate this show.
We're no longer live.